Question number 31. ABC entered into a partnership with investments in the ratio 9, 22, 25. After 7 months from the start of the business, A increased his investment by 1/3. Okay? So initial investment is there for and increased 1/3 of 9. 3 increased, then becomes 12. Okay, continue. After another 1 month, that means after 8 months, C increased investment by 20%. So initial investment of C is there for 8 months. 20% of 25. 5 increased 30. Okay. The difference between the profit share of B and C at the end of the year is 1680. Then annual profit is, right. So annual, they said, business happened for 12 months, 1 year. So 7 months over, remaining 5, here 12, here, right. So we don't have cancellations, right. So let's calculate. How much is this? 63 plus 60, how much? 123. How much is this? 20 to 10 times plus 2 times. 220 plus 44. 264 parts. How much? 200. 120. 320. We were given 1680, which is difference between B and C share. How much is the difference? How much is the difference? 56. One part is equal to by 56. And we were asked to calculate total profit. So we have to add everything. Hundreds places. 300, 500, 600. 60, 20, 20, 100. Total 707. So into 707. 56. How many times? 30 times. And 0, right? 0. 7 into 3, 21. Answer must end with 1 0 and there is only 1. Over. Next 32. A box contains mixture of wheat and rice in the ratio 4:3 when 98 kgs of mixture is taken out and replaced with wheat. The respective ratio between the wheat and rice in the final mixture is 47:23. Find the initial quantity of wheat in the mixture. Right. Initial quantity of wheat. How many parts we have? 4 parts. So it has to be 4 multiple. All are 4 multiples. So we have to calculate. If you want to calculate it, 98 kgs of mixture is taken out. Even in the remaining also, the ratio between wheat and rice must be 4:3 only. Do remember, I am talking about only the remaining. Remaining is 4 parts and then 3 parts. So now what is the total remaining quantity? What is the total remaining quantity? 7 parts. What is total quantity? Amma? 7 parts plus 98. Okay. Now what happened? 98 kgs of mixture is taken out. Replaced with wheat. So wheat 98 kgs added. And finally it becomes 47:23. Yes? When you calculate this, will you get 1 part value? After getting 1 part value, we need to calculate total, which is 7 parts plus 98. This becomes total, and out of this, when you are asked to calculate only wheat, wheat is 4/7 of 7 parts plus 98. 4/7 of the total kada calculate cheyali. Understood? Right. So this must be your final answer. 23 4 times, double. 23, 46, 92. 92. Next. 47 3 times. 43s 120. 7 3s 21. 141. So in terms of number of parts, Difference is 49 parts. So 49 parts is equal to 23 into 98 only? 23 into 98. 49 how many times? 2 times. So 1 part value is equal to 46. 7 parts in the sense 46 into 7 plus 98. And the same value comes here. 4/7 of this number hai kada? Right? So 46 7 times plus 98. Take 7 common here. 7 ones 4 times. 7 gets cancelled. So inside bracket how much is left? 60. 4 times 2, 40. Understood? Come on. This is traditional way. I'll tell you some other logic. Now, 98 also should be in the ratio 4:3. 7 parts is 98. Then 1 part? Come on. 1 part 14. 4 parts? 56. 3 parts? 42. Okay. Now, there is initial quantity here, which is wheat. From that, 56 is going out. 98 kgs is taken out, right? Out of 98, wheat becomes 56 only. Then again, how much quantity of wheat we are adding? 98. So finally, what is happening? Is the quantity of wheat increasing or decreasing? How much? 40. So to the initial quantity, we are adding 42 kgs of wheat. That's the final quantity of wheat. And it has to be how many parts? 47 parts. Should be a multiple of 47 only. So here what should you write? ఏం రాయాలి నాన్న? ఇక్కడ ఏం రాయాలి? ఇక్కడ ఏం రాయాలి? Initial quantity of wheat. And that's what your question, right? Where is it in options? Let's calculate. First option 180 plus 42. How much is that? 222. Is it a 47 multiple? Eliminate. Next add 42. How much you get? 322. Is it a multiple of 47? Come on. Last digit verification. 7 into 6, right? Ends with 2. Agreed? 46 times 240. 6 into 7, 42. 240, 42, 282. But numerator? This cannot be your answer. Next option plus 42. 402. Is it a multiple of 47? 47 10 times is 470. Between 470 and 402, how much gap we have? 68. Is 68 47 multiple? Hence this also cannot be a multiple of 47. To fourth option, if you add 42, you get 282. Is 282 47 multiple? Just we calculated 6 times of this number. Yes. Hence to the fifth option also, if you add 42, you get 342. Is 342 multiple of 47? All are eliminated except 4. That's the final answer. That's how you can eliminate options if you don't want to follow that approach. Yes. Next. The respective ratio between the speed of car A to B is 3:2. When they are traveling in opposite direction from the same point, the distance between the two cars after 2 hours is 600 kilometers. Then find the speed of C, which is 18% more than car A. Okay, what is car A speed? 3 parts. Should be a multiple of 3. So there is a 3 multiple. To that we need to add 18%. That means 118% of 3 parts. This is what we have to calculate. Am I right? 3 parts should be a multiple of 3. Go to options. If there is only one 3 multiple, you are done with it. If multiple options are there, we have to calculate. Can it be first option? Can it be second? Can it be third? Can it be fourth? Yes. Can it be fifth? No. Two options are there. If there is only one 3 multiple, you are done. Ardhamainda? Because two options are there, we have to calculate. Okay. Now what is the distance covered? In how many hours? Then per hour? Come on. 300. And in which direction they are moving? If they are moving in opposite direction, relative speed, S1, how many parts is that? Come on, from this, 1 part is equal to divided by 5. How much is that? Then what is 3 parts value? 180. Upon 180 only, we have to increase it by 18% only. Now when you come to 180, you got one more clue. Earlier we said 118% of 3 parts, right? Because 3 parts is there, we verified which multiple? But now we have to calculate 118% of which number? 180. Look at that number, which is a multiple of 9. So it has to be 9 multiple, right? Can it be first option? If not first, it has to be fourth, right? Because already 3 options got eliminated. Ardhamainda? లేదంటే 180 మీద 118% క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయాలి. అండర్స్టూడ్? నెక్స్ట్, X rupees invested in a scheme offering simple interest at the rate of 12.5% per annum for 2 years. The amount received from the scheme at the rate of 12.5% per annum for 2 years, how much simple interest we get? 25%. Already principal treated as 100%. Interest we are getting 25%. Then how much amount we will receive? 125%. That is invested in another scheme which offers compound interest at the rate of 18% per annum for 2 years. Compound interest received is 886. Find the value of X. Right. Now how much compound interest we will get at the rate of 18% per annum for 2 years? 18 plus 18 square by 100, which is 3.24. 39.24 only? 39.24% of this number is equal to 5,886. And with this we need to calculate 100% value. Agreed? Now tell me what is 100 times of this number? What is half of that? 1, 9, 6, 2. If you add these two, 6, 8, 8, 5. Correct? That means the right hand side number is 1.5 times of this number apart from decimal. From this, 1.5 times, right? Matladali. Any times undi? So 125% is equal to 1500. మీ పొంద మీరు అసలు 100% అన్నా 1 అన్నా ఒకటేనా? రైట్ హ్యాండ్ సైడ్ నెంబర్ ఎన్ని టైమ్స్ ఉంది? ఇంటూ 100 హాఫ్ ప్లస్ హాఫ్ అని అన్నాం అంటే 150 టైమ్స్ అనే కదా. ఇఫ్ యూ రైట్ 100% హియర్, 150% ఆఫ్ 100 అంటే 150 టైమ్స్ ఆఫ్ 100 అంటే 15,000 అనేనా? కమాన్, అదే నేను ఇందాక రాసిన క్యాలిక్యులేషన్. ఓకే, బట్ నా వీ వర్ ఆస్క్డ్ టు క్యాలిక్యులేట్ 100%, రైట్? Now can you tell me in what ratio these two numbers are there? 5:4. 5 parts is equal to 15,000. 1 part 3,000. 4 parts 12,000. That's it. Over. In how many ways the letters of the word imagine can be written so that all the consonants of the letter would come together? How many consonants are there? M is a consonant, G is a consonant, N is a consonant. So how many are there? So I'll make those 3 letters as 1 unit. Okay. Right. So apart from these 3 consonants, how many vowels are there? So all these 3 I am taking as 1 unit plus 4 more letters are there. So total finally how many are there? 5 are there, and 5 can be arranged in 5 factorial ways. And in a bag we have 3 consonants, and they themselves can be arranged in 3 factorial ways. These are total possible ways in which we can arrange them, divided by repetitions. Correct? Can you find any letter which is repeating here? Yes, I is repeating for how many times? 2 times. So that is 2 factorial only? Right. So now 5 factorial. Come on. 120. 3 factorial. 2 how many times? 123s. 360. Over. ABC together can complete a work in 20, 30, 60 days respectively. If C worked for 41 days, B worked for 5 days, and the remaining work will be completed by A, then find the share of A out of a total earnings of ABC is 6,000. We have 3 members, A, B, C, and they can complete the work in 20, 30, 60. What is the total work? LCM 60. A can do 3 units, B 2 units, C 1 unit. Now, who started the work? C will do how many units? 41. Then B worked for how many days? Then B will do? So how many units of work is already done? 51. How much units of work is remaining? That means those 9 units work is done by A only. So A should get 9 out of 60 among 6,000, and which is equal to, come on, 900. Over. Right. 37 onwards. The pie chart given below shows the percentage distribution of voters in 5 villages. The minimum age of voters is 18 years and the maximum age of voter is 65 years or above. The total population of voters in 5 villages together it is 9,000. How many villages we have? 5. M, N, O, P, Q. And percentages of voters mentioned here. Correct? Right. So now, upon 9,000 only we have to calculate all these values. Now look at this question. Don't calculate numbers and write the table. Whenever you do it, then fill the gap. Okay, now? Okay. In village N, the respective ratio between voters aged 18-25, 26-40, 41-65 is 6:8:11. Then find the number of voters aged 26 to 65. In village N, what percentage of people we have? 27.5 upon 9,000. So can I write it as 27.5 into 1% value? How much is that? So can I also write the same as 275 into 9 times? 209 times. 1800. Otherwise what you can do is take 10 times and then subtract 1 time. Is that okay? 10 times minus 1 time. 2,475. So which is 2475. Correct? And now 2475 is divided into how many parts total? How many parts? Amma? How many? 25 parts. How do you get that? 6:8:11. Read the condition again. It shows the percentage of distribution of voters in the village. The minimum age is 18 and the maximum age for voters is 65 or above. So these 2475 members age range between 18 to 65 and above kada, 18 onwards. 65 or above kuda undi kada, ఆ above ఎంతవరకు తెలీదు. సో 18 years onwards. అర్థమైందా? రైట్. But here when you look at the question, 18 to 25, 26 to 40, 41 to 65, one is missing. 65 and above ages, they are not covered here. So you cannot call 2475 is equal to 25 parts. Reason అర్థమైందా? Because under this ratio, people who are above 65 years are not covered. Hence this can never be equal to 25 parts. So in that case, can you answer the question? Answer cannot be determined. Okay. If in village P, the respective ratio between male to female voters is 11:17. P, what percent we have? 25% of 9,000, half and half. Is that okay? Half. Again half. 2,250. And they are divided in the ratio 11:7. Total 18 parts. 2250 by 18. If you are good at 18 multiplication, come on, continue. 18 ones. How much is left? 45. 18 twos, 36. How much is left? 90. 18. Right. So now in P, male and female are mentioned in the ratio 11:7. 11 125 times. 11 10 times plus 1 time. How many male are there? 1375. Out of 2250. Difference is female only. Otherwise you have to multiply 125 with 7. Correct. Now even 7 times also. Can I take 7 as 8 minus 1? What is 8 times of 125? 1000. Minus 125? 875. Yes. Continue. 40% of male, 32% of female voters in village P did not cast their vote. Those who did not cast their vote, you need to calculate. Yes. Continue. Find the sum of female voters who did not cast their vote and male voters who cast their votes. So when you calculate this, in place of this value, female who did not cast, antena? Along with them, male who casted their vote. How do you get male who casted their vote? Difference between these two numbers only? You have to write these two numbers and then add. Yes? Otherwise. Look at this. How many male are there in terms of parts? 11. Out of 18 parts. Among 2250. Correct? These are total male. Among male, how many did not cast their vote? 40%. Then those who are casted vote? Can I write 60% as 6 by 10? Into. These are male who casted their vote. And female. How many parts of female we have? 7. Among? 18. Out of? 2250. Now, out of female, 32% did not cast their vote. Antena? Those who casted their vote, did not cast kada manaku kuda kavalsindi 32%. I am writing 60% as 60 by 100 only. Is that okay? Now in both of them, 2250 is common in the numerator. And in the denominator, 1800 is common. Correct? 60 into 11. 660 plus 7 times of 32. 7 30s, 210. 7 2 times, 14. 2 24. Correct? So now this is 225 by 180 into 884. Yes? Now, calculate చేయాల్సింది. 9 denominator 20 times, 9 2s and then 5 times. Correct? Now 5 4 times, 5 5 times, 4 2 2 1. Answer must end with 5 and there is only 1. Over. Next 39. The respective ratio between male to female voters in villages OP is 13:11 and 11:7. What is the respective ratio between male to female voters in village O and village P together? Okay. Now already you know that in village P, for previous question we already calculated, they are 20 to 50. If you can remember, can you tell me how many male were there? Female 875. Do you all remember? It is 1375. Right. Now we have to calculate it for O. In O, third one, what percent we have? 20% in the sense 1800 only. Now 1800 is divided into how many parts? 24 parts. 1800 divided by 24. 6, 4 times. 6, 300 by 4, 75. Now male are 13 parts. 1375 is only. 75 10 times. 75 3 times. 225. Total 975 male are there. And then female are 11 parts. 1175 is only. 10 times plus 1 time. 825. Now we were asked to calculate ratio between total male and total female. Correct? Total female 1700. Yes. And total male 2350. 2350. Ratio 0 0 cancel. 5 47 times and then 34 times. 47 34. Is that okay? This is one approach. I'll tell you the other approach. If you're done with this, I'll start. Are you done? Right. So, which villages are involved? In O, what percentage we have? Come on, 20%. And in P, 25. Total 45% in the sense 45 90 times, right? Right. So now you need to make sure if that is divisible by given numbers or not. Already calculate chesam kada O&P. ఎంత ఉంది అక్కడ? 40. This is a total. Come on. అక్కడ మనకి 45 into 90 అన్నాం. అదే కదా మనం రాసింది. ఈ 4050లో మేల్ అండ్ ఫీమేల్ ఉంటారు. అంతేనా? We were asked to calculate ratio between these two. Total number of parts of male and female should be a factor of 4050. In your first option, total how many parts we have? How many parts we have? Is 81 factor of 4050? 81 లో half ఎంత? 81 లో half ఎంత? 40.5 into 100 గా ఉంది. Is 81 factor of this or not? Yes. Next, how many parts are there? 81. Same numbers reverse అయినాయి అంతేనా? But still we can calculate. In O, do we have male more than female or female more than male? Then what about P? Who are more? O లో మేల్ ఎక్కువ ఉన్నారు. Pలో కూడా మేల్ ఎక్కువ ఉన్నారు, రెండు కలిపినప్పుడు సో ఫస్ట్ కెనాట్ బి యువర్ ఆన్సర్, రైట్? కెన్ ఇట్ బి థర్డ్ ఆప్షన్ విత్ దట్ లాజిక్? ఎందుకు కాదు? మేల్ ఎక్కువే ఉన్నారు కదా, కమాన్. ఇంకా అక్కడ దాకా రాలా, సెకండ్ లాజిక్ నేను వెళ్ళట్లా, ఫ్యాక్టరా కాదని నేను చెప్పట్లా, మేల్ ఎక్కువ ఉన్నారా లేదా ఆ విషయం మీద మాత్రమే చేస్తున్నాం. విత్ దట్ లాజిక్ కెన్ యూ ఎలిమినేట్ థర్డ్ ఆప్షన్? నో. కెన్ యూ ఎలిమినేట్ ఫోర్త్ ఆప్షన్? Yes. Can you eliminate fifth option? No. Right. Now, three options are left. 4050, which is a factor of 81. You are sure about it, correct? Is it a factor of 88, which is third option? Third eliminated. Fifth option, total number of parts? 70. Is 4050 factor of 71? Multiple of 71. Avuna? Avutada? Yes or no? Eliminated, second final. If you don't want to segregate, this is another way. Next, number of voters in village M is what person more or less than village Q. Conversion is not required. M, what person we have? 15. Q, what person we have? 12.5. 15 is more than 12 and a half or less? How much more? From 12.5 percentage into 100 only? Yes. Right. We can write it as 25 by 125. Yes. Numerator is what percent? Numerator is what percent of the denominator? 20%. Yes. What is the average number of voters in MOP? MOP. In terms of percentage, what percentage is the total? 60. But we were asked to calculate average, right? By 3 into 1% value, which is 90. 3, 20 times. Answer, 1800. What is the difference between number of voters in village N and Q? See, when you calculate 1%, what is the value? 9. Which is a 9 multiple? Yes. If you are asked to calculate sum or the difference, it has to be again 9 multiple? Yes. Right. Can it be first option? Second, third, fourth, fifth, only one. Can you apply the same logic to the previous question? Can you apply? Why? Average for? In place of average for 3, if you are given average for 2, average for 4, average for 5, yes, we can apply the logic. If you are asked to calculate average for 2, what number comes in denominator? Come on. In the numerator, we have to add 2 values, right? Where sum of both the numbers must be 9 multiple. If it is average for 3, in denominator, what is that you should write? 3. So can you verify 9 multiplication rule? You can verify only 3 rule. Ardhamainda? If it is average for 4, yes, will work. Average for 5, will work. Average for 6? No. Average for 7? Yes. Average లో కూడా కొన్నిటికి వెరిఫై చేయొచ్చు 9 మల్టిపుల్, కానీ కొన్నిటికి మాత్రం 3 మల్టిపులే వెరిఫై అవుతుంది. ఓకేనా? రైట్. మరి ఇక్కడ 9 మల్టిపులే వచ్చింది కదా, 3 నంబర్స్ని యాడ్ చేసిన తర్వాత అక్కడ మనకి 27 మల్టిపుల్ వచ్చింది. 60 into 90/3 కదా మనకు వచ్చింది. ఈ 60 ఏంటి? 60 ఏంటమ్మా? సమ్ ఆఫ్ పర్సంటేజెస్ అనే కదా. ఈ సమ్ ఆఫ్ పర్సంటేజెస్ 58 వస్తే 3 మల్టిపులే అవుతుంది కదా, అవునా కదా? 59 ఉంటే 3 మల్టిపులే. 60 ఉంది, ఇక్కడ 3 మల్టిపుల్ ఉంది కాబట్టి అది క్యాన్సిల్ అయిపోయింది డినామినేటర్లో. మన సమ్ ఆఫ్ పర్సంటేజెస్ 3 మల్టిపుల్ అయింది కాబట్టి ఆన్సర్ 9 మల్టిపుల్ అయింది అంతే. అదర్వైజ్ ఇట్ హ్యాస్ టు బి 3 మల్టిపుల్. అర్థమవుతుందా? రైట్. Can we write the same as 14 2/7 percentage into 2? 14 2/7% into 2. What do you mean by 14 2/7? 1/7 into 2. 2/7. 7 how many times is 350? 50 into 2. Take 100 to the right hand side. It becomes minus 100. 18 square. Minus 100. 220. Which is equal to 140%. But we have to calculate 100%, right? 140% is 224. 1% value, 100% value into 100. Yes? 0, 0 cancel. Matladru. In the numerator, you can see 10, right? Which is a 5 multiple. In the denominator, do you have 5 multiples? Then answer must be, how many options are there? Come on. Observe those two options. First option is not a multiple of 9. Fourth option is a multiple of 9. So now we need to verify, can our answer be a multiple of 9 or not? Correct? What is our numerator? 224. In our numerator, do you have 9 multiple? No. When you don't have 9 multiple in our number, can your answer be a 9 multiple? No. Fourth, cancel, first final. Otherwise you have to calculate. Okay, now 30 square. Take 870 to the other side. How much? Take 28 to the other side. 30 plus 28 divided by na into na edo cheppandi. Into is equal to this number, right? Then x value is equal to 39, 21 goes to the other side. It becomes minus 39 into 21, correct? This number ends with, this number ends with 0 minus 9 ends with 1. Come here. How many options are there? 4 options are there. Now let's change the logic. Do you see 7 multiple? Yes. Do you see 7 multiple? Yes. Difference also? 7. Can it be second? No. Can it be third? No. Can it be fourth? Yes. Can it be fifth? No. Fourth final. You don't have to solve it. Over 3 1 by 9, 28 by 9 into 54 by 5 divided by 24 by 5 can be written as into 5 by 24, correct? 5 cancel 9, 6 times 6, 4 times 4, that's it. Otherwise directly if you can identify, if you see 5 multiples both in numerator and denominator are there, correct? 9 multiples are also there. Even numbers are also there. But when you look at this, this is 7 multiple and in denominator you don't have 7 multiple. Answer must be 7 multiple and there is only one. Come on. You need to take this fellow to the left hand side and it becomes minus 1331 by 54, correct? 12 plus 7 and remaining 2 fractions we have to add, right? Then it becomes 17 by 27. Denominators are same, correct? But in our negative number, what is the denominator? But how much is in positive number? So I want to have 54 in both cases. So I'll multiply 17 by 27 fraction, both numerator and the denominator with 2. Then we will get 34 by 54. Is that okay? Now do you have to multiply integer with 2? No, not required. 19. Yes? 19 minus 13. And here you get 3 by 54. Answer should be in 6 something. And there is only one. Yes? 16 2 by 3%. 1 by 6. 6 how many times? Approximately 650 times. Enta? 300. With respect to 300, that fellow is how much less? How many times less? How many times less? Can I write it as 48 point something something? Anyway, answers are in integers, correct? So I don't have to worry about the decimal part. 62 5 times? 3, 10. Then it has to be 358. Do you see that? That's it. అర్థమైందా? Next. Let's see last digit, we'll verify. 6 into 9, 3 into 8, 1 into 3, answer ends with how many? Right. If multiple options are there, yes, we have to solve. (27) once, come on. Otherwise, x cube is equal to 750 minus 378 by 27 into 17. Antena? Antena? Right. 7 into 8 ends with 6. Denominator ends with 7 into which number ends with 6? First number ends with 0. Negative number ends with? Then x cube value ends with? Which cube ends with 2? Third option. Yes. (46% of 1315 minus 6 goes to the other side, and the other side number 35% of 624 comes to this side. Yeah, decimals are there. 3 multiple, 7 multiple, 11, 9. No. Nothing can be verified. ఇదైతే కాదు అంతవరకు చెప్పొచ్చు. అవ్వచ్చు. Multiple options are there. Nothing can be done. No multiplication rules and all. We have to calculate. Come on. 46%. 50% minus 4%? 50% half. Come on. 6, 5, 7.5 minus 4%. What is 1%? 13.15. Double. 26.3. Double. 52.6. This number minus 35% of. 35%. How do you get that? 25% plus 10%? 25%. 1/4. 1/4. 156. Correct. 10%. 62.4. All are negative numbers only? Right. Come on. 0.6, 0.4. That is 1, right? 1 goes to this side here. Come on. 2 plus 6 plus 2 plus 1 carry. How much is that? 1. Correct. So positive number ending with 7.5. Negative number ending with 1.0. Answer must end with 6.5. How many options are there? చేయాల్సింది 2 options. Okay. తప్పదు, ఇంకేం చేస్తాం. చలో లెట్స్ సీ. 150 50, 260, 260, 2 plus 6 plus 2, 10, 260 plus 10, 270, and then 1 carry, 271 must be subtracted from 657.5. ఆర్డర్ కరెక్ట్గా రాయాల. 657.5. Yes. Answer should be in 300 something and should end with 6.5, and there is only 1. Add 0.3 to that fellow, the last number. Last number becomes 90 plus 14. How much? 104. And we have to calculate only this value only. To this 847 is added positive number, which is 951. From this 329 is subtracted. Answer must end with 2. 51 minus 29, 22, and then 6, 622. I calculated last 2 digits. 51 minus 29, 22. 9 minus 3, 6. over. Plus 19 goes to the other side. Minus 19. How much is it? 78. Squaring on both sides. 59, 32 plus x is equal to 78 whole square. Correct? This is how much less than 100? 22. 22 square. 484. 4 carry. Now subtract 22 from 78. How much is that? 56 plus carry 60. Left hand side 59, 32 goes to the other side, becomes negative number. 2, 5, 1. This square, should I tell one more time? Come on. Right. 78 square, 81 square, 92 square, 94 square. Let's see like this. I'll start from here. Bottom to top, it will be easy. First, you need to observe, given number is how much less than the 100. First, this one, 94 is how much less than 100? Square it. Write 2 digits, last 2 digits, right? How much the difference we have? That must be subtracted from this number. 80, that's the square. This is how much less than 100? 8 square. Subtract 8 from 92. How much is that? 84. Understood? This is how much less than 100? 19 square. 361. But you have to write only 2 digits. So 3 carry. Yes? Subtract 19 from this number. Plus carry. 60. This is how much less than 100? Square. 84. 4 carry. Now subtract 22 from 78. How much? 56. Plus 4? 60. That's how we got 60, 84. Okay. Next. 74%, I'll write it as 74 by 100. Otherwise, I can see 37 here and it is also 37 multiple. X square is 37 square. Only multiple, 5th option. Ardhangala. Ardhamainda? Next. Okay. 27 square. 729. Other positive number, 21 square. 441. From this we have to subtract 20.25 4 times, which is 81. 0, 7, 11. From this 81 must be subtracted. Subtract 100, add 19 later. Subtract 100. 1070. Add 19 later. 1089. Divided by 20 comes to this side. Becomes into 20. Come on. Which is equal to x into 165. Then x value is equal to divided by 165. Yes. Yes. Okay. 11. 15 times. Amma? Oh, under root undi kada ikkada. Under root of this fellow. 1089. Which square is that? 33 into 20 by 165. 11. 3 times. 11. 15 times. 3. 5. 4 times. Hmm. 8 square minus plus under root and square both gets cancelled and finally you will have 29 only. Right, how much is this? 56. 56, 29. 85. So 85 is what percentage of 340? What is half of 340? Half of 170? So 85 is half and half, right? What do you mean by half and half? 25%. 5th option. Q1, Q2s. What is the probability of selecting a face card from a pack of 26 cards? Right. Total 26 cards are there. In a pack of 13 cards, how many face cards will be there? How many face cards will be there? Come on. Then what do you mean by honor cards? How many honor cards will be there? How many face cards will be there? Huh? Is there any difference between face cards and honor cards? Unda? Unda? Yes, undi. మీరు ఫేస్ కార్డ్స్ అన్నప్పుడు సరే ఆనర్ కార్డ్స్ అన్నప్పుడు 4 అన్నారు కదా, వాట్ ఆర్ దే? కింగ్, క్వీన్, జాక్, ఏస్. దీనికి ఫేస్ ఉంటుందా? బొమ్మ కనపడిందా? ఇక్కడ మేడం గారు కనపడ్డారా? ఇక్కడ జాక్ కనపడ్డారా? ఇక్కడ ఫేస్ ఏమైనా ఉందా? నో. సో హౌ మెనీ ఫేస్ కార్డ్స్ ఆర్ దేర్? ఓన్లీ 3. డూ రిమెంబర్. How many honor cards are there? 4. ఫేస్ కనపడితేనే ఫేస్ కార్డ్స్ అంటాం. ఆడపిల్లలు తెలుసా మీకు? ప్యాకలు తెలుసా అని అడుగుతున్నా. ఆడరా? అప్పుడప్పుడు ఆడాలి. ఆడితేనే ఇట్లాంటి ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ వస్తాయి. దూరం నుంచి చూసి ప్యాక్ ఆడుతున్నారా? చిచ్చి వీడు వరస్ట్ ఫీలో ఇట్లా అంటే ఏమొస్తుంది? ఏ రాజా, అవునా కదా? ఆడతారా? ఆడతారా లేదా? ఆడితే ప్రాబిలిటీ బాగా వస్తుంది. So, in a pack of 13, how many face cards will be there? The same is the probability for even 26 black cards, right? Even the same is the probability for 52 total cards, right? Q1 is 3 by 13. What is the probability of selecting an honor card from a pack of 52? In a pack of 13, how many honor cards will be there? Right. Q1 less than Q2. The area of the square is 168 more than the area of the circle. If the area of the semicircle is 308, can you tell me what is the area of the circle? Semicircle ante half ane kada? Mari full circle kavalante 2 times ane kada? 6, 1, 6. Square area is 168 more? Maatladru. How much is that? 7, 8, 4, which is square area. Then side of the square 28. Find the perimeter of the square. 4a. 28 double double. 28 double 56 double 1 1 2. Okay, continue. 1 1 2. If the radius of the circle is 10.5, find the 1.5 times of the perimeter of the circle. 1.5 times, I'll write it as 3 by 2 into perimeter 2 pi r. R I'll write it as 21 by 2. Is that okay? 2 to cancel. 7 3 times 2 11 times 11 into 9 99. Q1 more than Q2. A shopkeeper mixed 2 varieties of rice in the ratio 13:8. When 26 kgs and 25 kgs of 2 varieties are rice added, the ratio becomes 7:5. Find the initial quantity of mixture. First variety 13 parts, second variety 8 parts. These two are mixed. When 26 kgs of first variety, 25 kgs of second variety, both are added, ratio becomes 7/5. Initial quantity of mixture. How many parts we have? 21. When you solve this, can you get 1 part value? After that you need to get 21 parts. Can you solve this question? Simplification hai kada. Yes? Next, Q2. The cost price of the 200 article is 200 and the market price is 420. When it is sold at a discount of 25%, the profit earned in rupees is, what is the market price? 420. 25% discount is offered. 1/4, 105. Then selling price becomes 315. And how much is the cost price? 200. We were asked to calculate profit, which is 115. Okay. If you solve Q1, that will be 105. ఇది ఉంది కదా, ఇది సాల్వ్ చేస్తే 105 వస్తుంది. Q1 less than Q2 అవుతుంది ఆన్సర్. ఓకేనా? మంది కాదు. 20,000 is equally invested in two schemes X and Y. So in scheme X, how much is invested? Come on. 10,000. Equally invested. 20,000 is equally invested in X and Y. So X should get half, Y should get half. అర్థమైందా? Right. So how much is the investment in each scheme? Come on. Right. If 20,000 rupees is invested in X and Y each, then investment becomes 20,000, 20,000. Ardhamainda? Right. So finally what is the investment in each scheme? 10,000. One offering simple interest, the other offering compound interest. The rate of interest offered in the two schemes is equal, R is equal. And the difference between the interest received after 2 years from both the schemes is 400. If at the rate of R%, what is simple interest for 2 years? Come on. Simple interest is 2R. What is compound interest? 2R plus R square by 100%. Correct. What is difference here? R square by 100. So R square by 100% is the difference. In terms of rupees, how many rupees difference we have? 400. That should be calculated on? That should be calculated on which number? Principal in each case, which is 10,000, right? So 400 is what percent of 10,000? Matladru. 4%. That means percentage symbol get cancelled. R square is equal to 400. R is equal to, come to Q1. Find the rate of interest offered in percentage per annum. 20. Matladali. 5% of the difference between interest received from both the schemes. You are already given the difference. In the question, you were already given the difference. 400. Out of that 5%. 20. Both are equal. Yes. Come on, make it fast. The paragraph given below gives the information about the number of IT employees and students traveling in two metro trains of HMZ on Monday. These two metro trains are from Hapsiguda to Amirpet, Begumpet to LB Nagar. Hapsiguda, Amirpet, Begumpet to LB Nagar. Okay. Now we have IT employees and students. Details of prices are also mentioned here. So everywhere we are going to have two categories, number and then price. Number and then price. Number and then price. Are you guys following? One is IT people, the other is students. Come on, continue. From Hapsiguda to Amirpet, the number of students is 60 less than number of IT employees. If IT employees are X, number of students becomes X minus 60. And 50% of discount is offered on the original price of a ticket to each student, but full price is charged from IT. So from IT people, if 2 Y rupees are charged, from student only Y rupees will be charged. Correct? Correct? IT employees. Okay. The average ticket price of each passenger is 12. So how many passengers are there? How many passengers are there? 2x minus 60. And their average price is 12. Understood? Continue. The sum of total money collected from all the passengers together is 1680. That means 1680 is total amount, which is average multiplied by total number of passengers only. 12. 140. 2x is 200. X is 100. Matladali. So now I'll replace here. X is 100. 140. Antena? 100, 40 total, 140. Now, what is the total amount collected, they said? That must be equal to amount collected from all IT employees and all students only. From IT employees, how much amount gets? 200Y. From students, 40Y. Then total 240Y must be equal to 1680 only. 24. 24. 7 times, correct? Y is equal to 7. So Y is 7. 2Y 14. 14, 7. Next. From Begumpet to LB Nagar, the ratio of number of IT employees to students is 3:2. 3 parts, 2 parts. If 25% discount is offered on the original price of a ticket to each student, but full price is charged for IT employees. 25% fractional form. 1/4. So I'll treat price of IT employees as 4x. Then student get charged 3x. Okay. Continue. The difference between the number of IT employees and number of students is 20. In terms of number of parts, 1 part, which is 20, 3 parts, 60, 2 parts, 40. So you can write 60, 40, total 100. The average of total money collected by all the passengers is 18. Right. How many passengers are there? Come on. And for average is equal to 18. Then total becomes 1800, which must be equal to amount collected from IT and then students, right? Amount collected from IT 240x, from students 120, 240, 120, 360x. Then x is equal to divided by 360 only. How many times is that? 5. Got it? Y is equal to 5. Sorry, x is equal to 5. 4x 20, 3x 15. Can you solve these questions now? Sure?